Bless up guys, Yannick Reid here and welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, here we like to talk about tech, creativity and lifestyle. So if that interests you, do hit the subscribe button. Today's video I want to talk a little bit about contracts, but not the usual way I talk about contracts. The usual advice is to send people contracts before you start doing the work. And that really is how things should go. But I like to give real advice, actionable advice, practical advice. In any situation where you can send a contract, please do. But I know at least in Jamaica that sometimes getting to the point of sending a contract, and in some creative business fields, contracts can be very intimidating, and maybe some young creatives may not have the leverage that they need to really get someone to sign without feeling that they're scaring the person off. Before I continue, be very careful with this advice because it does not override if you are communicating with a client and you're feeling like they are avoiding wanting to do things professionally. That is a red flag. My advice is how to kind of still protect yourself in a situation where you don't feel confident enough to leverage a contract. The secret to this is a trail of evidence. Best trail of evidence is email. If you don't want somebody to sign a contract, which is the most legally binding thing you can do, the next best thing is to state all of your terms and conditions in an official written channel. Try and encourage your clients to send you an email. Hack I use, which is not even really a hack, it's true. I tell people to send me an email because I will forget. Sometimes people call me on the phone and give me a lot of details that I will genuinely forget. I have really bad memory. So I say, send me an email with all the particulars and I will get back to you so I can review everything. This now makes the client have to articulate themselves in words that I can hold them accountable for. Then in an email chain, try and state as much of your terms and conditions as possible. For example, I need 50% upfront and the 50% balance will be paid upon completion of the project. I'd also need to be compensated for travel, etc. Just for example. And by the end of that email, you ask the client, is all of this good for you? Is everything that I've said here fair? Do you think you can agree to this? The client can therefore say yes or no, hopefully just yes. Now what you do is you have an exchange that can be recorded between you and the client. It is not as legally binding as a contract, but it is a point of reference that you can go back to say this is what we agreed on from the client's official email and your official email, and it is definitely better than nothing. What you really want to try and avoid is having all of your business agreements just like on the phone or in word of mouth, because it's very hard to refer back to things that were said and things that aren't written. So I know what it's like, I really know what it's like. I don't want to pretend in my field that everything is easy and sweet, because there are good clients that sometimes things move so quickly there is no time to sign things, or so I always just try to refer back to email. And truth be told, there are some clients that I have experience with over long term that admittedly I don't always send them contracts before doing the work, because we have built up such a good relationship that we understand the terms and conditions. Might not be the best advice because sometimes things can go wrong even with people you like and people who you have good business relationships with. But most of those people I have established that our conflict resolution relationship is a good relationship. So even when things do go wrong, I usually find there is an amicable way to compromise. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Enjoy the rest of your day, week, month, year, and continue to bless up yourself.